Hey there, how we doing? My name is Sherilyn, and I am here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is going to be for October 17th, which is a Friday, and we're going to do this particular video right here for my Aquarius. Oh, these cards. Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus, okay? We're going to start it off at Aquarius. If I could get these cards to shuffle, they're fine. Okay. This one's for my Aquariuses. Okay. Let's see what you get. What you got today? We got Eight of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Strength card. All right, Aquarius, what are you doing here? Tell you what you're doing. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, no, it seems like right here you're trying to gain a sense of clarity, but you're doing it through very indirect manner. So it's like you're trying to figure things out right now, but you're doing it like a private investigator. You're doing it without asking the actual people or things that are involved, right? Okay. On one side you have the Eight of Wands. On the other you have the Strength card. So somebody has said something, or you've heard something. I feel like somebody has said something to you, and it has got your mind spinning. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to, that's what you're trying to find clarity on. Whatever was said, you're not clear on how to take it. You're not clear on, you're just, something has been said to you, I think, and you're just not exactly sure how to take what you heard, what came out of this person's mouth. So you're trying very hard to figure it out on your own and try to see if you can't piece it all together. Something about this made you feel, I don't know, it made you doubt something. Doubt yourself, it feels like. Like something that was said somehow made you doubt yourself or doubt your abilities. So now you're trying to clarify and see if you should be upset or worried, or if it was just misunderstanding. Your energy today feels very inquisitive, a little bit hurt maybe by whatever was said. And it stirred something up inside of you that's making you a little bit doubtful of yourself, of some kind of an ability that you believed you had before, and now you're not sure or something. It's an odd energy. I get the feeling that it's a misunderstanding more than anything, but you must have that inkling too, or you wouldn't be trying so hard to clarify, right? That's what I got. You could just go to the source, and ask them, but it doesn't look like that's what you want to do, so I guess you're not gonna. Okay, let's see. Here we go, to Pisces. Hi, Pisces. How are you today? Pisces, 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 Pisces. There we go. Okay, for my Pisceans, there we go. All the cards. Yeah. Okay, we get, you've got the Five of Wands, okay? The Four of Cups, and the Hierophant. Alrighty, Pisces. So, Four of Cups in the center. This speaks to being dissatisfied, disappointed, disillusioned. Something has not gone the way that you wanted it to. Not necessarily not gone the way you wanted it to, but maybe it hasn't happened as fast as you wanted it to. Or it's just not gone along the path that you had set out for it, okay? You have a tendency, Pisces, to not only have a dream or a goal planned, and you're trying to go to that, but you also have a tendency to get very attached to the narrative to get there. So you want this to happen, then that to happen, then this to happen, then that to happen on the way to your, whatever your goal or dream is, okay? And that feels like what we have going on here. You're very dissatisfied, which then makes you like ungrateful for all the things that are going right, or the fact that even this is probably going right, just not happening at the pace you want, or not going in the order you want or something, okay? And you know that. That's why the Five of Wands is here, because you're conflicted. You do feel fairly ungrateful and disappointed right now, or upset. But you know inside of you somewhere that that's not necessarily fair, and you understand what's happening, but it doesn't change the way you feel, okay? All of this is over some sort of higher level of commitment and how you want that to play out, okay? And this is definitely like, you can have any dream you want, you know what I'm saying? But you can't necessarily control how you're going to get to the goal, I guess is what I'm trying to say here. Your energy today feels frustrated and sad, a little ungrateful maybe. More than anything, you are frustrated because you have this like all set up in your mind. You know exactly what's going to happen, A, B, C, D, E. And somebody's switching the numbers all up or switching the letters up, and so it's not going exactly the way you wanted it to get to where you wanted to go. Did that make sense? I hope it did. Just take a deep breath, Pisces. You're still going to get to where you needed to go. It's going to be okay. It really is. Okay? All right. That was Pisces. Let's see what we get for Aries. Aries. To the front, to the front. No. Just 3 cards, just your energy for today. What do we got for Aries? Aries. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do this part. So, Aries, Aries, Aries. Okay, Aries. Now we're set. Okay, we'll take that one. Okay, I got the 8 of Cups, the Fool, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, Aries. So the center today is all about taking a leap of faith, okay? Looks like you're dealing with a higher level soulmate here. However, I get the feeling, for whatever reason, at least today, it looks to me like you are taking a leap of faith away from that soulmate, okay? You are basically walking away from something that you still have emotion for, it looks like. Not because you don't care, not because you don't want to be there. It's because this is just not in alignment with you anymore. And it feels like today you come to the realization that, you know, that you're spinning your wheels within this certain dynamic, right? So at least for today, it looks to me like you are taking a leap of faith and trying to walk away from whatever this is. That does not mean that you will never go back, okay? It really doesn't. But for now, it looks like to try to get a sense of sanity. I think almost just to go see what it's like to not be involved in this. Like maybe you need to separate yourself for a minute, and then either you're going to figure out there's more peace without this, and so that's whatever, or you're going to figure out that you can't live without this, and then you go back, right? It's something where it's like you have to separate yourself completely from something for a minute to get to that realization. So your energy today, I mean, there's some sadness here, but not as much as I would expect, to be honest. That's one of the things that makes me feel like this is something that has been happening on repeat, right? Because you get numb to something if it keeps happening. So it's like there is some sadness, but there's more determination than there is sadness right now. It feels like. Okay, so the energy's not bad. I can't jump out and tell you it's great either, because I'm sure they're like, you know, it's a change for sure. But I don't know that it's permanent. It just feels like something you're trying to see how it feels to be this way instead of that way, and so you can decide, or something like that. Okay, now we're up to Taurus. Let me see. For my Tauruses. Taurus. Ah, you sucker fish. Did you see that? Okay. It was being mean. Okay, let's see. Taurus. I'm outside. These are the cards I happen to have outside. Okay, Taurus, what you got? Ah, we're looking at 4 of Swords. Okay. The King of Wands. All right. And the 10 of Cups. Okay. You're presenting here as the King of Wands, Taurus, and I feel like you've done that repeatedly in the last couple of weeks. So it's like King of Wands, you are charismatic, you are a natural born leader, you're a lot of fun. Everybody wants a piece of you or to be around you. The issue with you is you are up for adventure right now. And this is not necessarily normally where you exist, but right this minute, this is how you're presenting. You are somebody who right now wants to go out and meet new people, go to new places, see new things, eat new food, whatever. You're just looking to do something new and see what the world has to offer. So for that reason, you are definitely not keen right this minute on being restricted or tied down, okay? On one side, I have the 10 of Cups, and you have your back to it. So I feel like whatever was in the past emotionally fulfilling is what you're trying to at least pause for a minute to go on this adventure or something like that. On the other side, I have the 4 of Swords. This is something you need to do to heal a part of you. There's something here that's been broken inside of you for a significant amount of time, and it needs to be healed so that you'll be whole. And then you can carry on with whatever you were doing before you got into this situation. I don't know. This feels like an excursion to me. It doesn't feel like you're changing your life for the permanent. It feels like an excursion, okay? But I feel like it's one you really need to take, okay, to try to find this bit of healing. That's what I got. All right, that's what I have for all. Oh, so your energy today. Your energy is adventuresome and determined. Very determined, okay? All right, y'all, that's what I have for you today. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best day you possibly can. If you get a chance, can you hit the like, share, follow, or comment? It helps me a bunch with the algorithm, and I greatly appreciate you when you do it. And then if you need a private reading, just send me a message. I'll get you the details, and we'll work it out. I'll never reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's not me. I don't care if they got my picture or they say they're me. They're not, okay? You got to text me, or you got to message me, and then we'll work it out. That's how it goes. Okay, have a good day.